Hi, welcome to today's video diary for finding my way with pie, purpose, intention, and emotion. I have been conversing with some friends recently and am beginning to notice and recognize and hear from them an experience that they have when they talk with me. And it's definitely emotional, and it is like they say after speaking with me they feel emotional, often like crying, and also that it can feel really intense. I may have talked about this on the video diary before, but or video diaries before, but I'm thinking about it again today because it's come up again. And an aspect of this has occurred to me. I'm pretty deeply attuned in and resonate with emotions, as you could probably tell from the video diaries and over 245 days of practicing examining emotions, which means getting comfortable in the discomfort of them. And many of us, out of what we understand to be self-protection, will put armor around ourselves so that we don't have to sit in the feels of the emotions, in the discomfort of the difficult ones. And when people sit down and talk with me, they are in a safe space and the armor comes off. And I am willing to sit with them in the discomfort of their emotions. And I think that when we part ways, they're struck with the feeling of what it felt like to take off their armor and be vulnerable and honest, to tell the truth of how they're feeling, to bare their hearts. And that's a very vulnerable place for people to be. We also crave this as humans, to be seen and to be known and to be able to have that safe space where someone else can see you and sit with you in the discomfort. And we miss out on this so much nowadays in our society. It's like emotions are frowned upon. If you're crying, something's wrong. If you're angry, oh, don't do that. It's shameful to be angry. You can't be angry. If you are feeling despair or like you're having a hard day and you're having a hard time picking yourself up, oh, that's your problem. Does that sound familiar? I felt like that before. And I think that's unhealthy. And I think we need more safe places where we can sit in the discomfort of our emotions. And I think if the emotions are lingering on after you've had a conversation, be it with me or anyone else, where you're safe and the emotion lingers on, it doesn't mean something's wrong. It means you finally connected to your heart, and your body and your spirit and your heart is unwilling to let that connection go because there's something you need to recognize and there's something your body needs you to heal from, and it is offering you an invitation to do that. So you have a choice. Do you wade through the discomfort of it, let it take as long as it takes, and learn what you need to learn? Or do you try to deny it and suppress it and bottle it up again? When we suppress, deny, bottle it up, it actually intensifies and it begins to manifest in physical ways, in uncomfortable ways. It colors your perception of everything else. The discomfort, while we all avoid it, and I've done this before as well, it doesn't usually last as long as we think that it will. And at the same time, we need it to last as long as it needs to. Because there is nothing in this world that can tell you how long it will take you to heal, how far or how deep or how many layers you need to peel back. Only you and your heart and your body and your spirit know that. And you are worth however long it takes. And the world needs your voice. When you heal, you uplift yourself, you give permission to others to do the same thing just energetically, and we all heal together. I think it feels hard to heal. It feels like never ending. And maybe it is, because our life is an adventure of ups and downs, and maybe there's multiple different ways that we can heal. Maybe this is just one big experiment in healing. But there is something brutal about healing. Again, I'm using the word brutal from one of my favorites, Glennon Doyle, and listening to her podcast, We Can Do Hard Things, where she combines brutal and beautiful. Brutal. Yeah, it can hurt. We also can recognize that the pain is the fertile soil sometimes from which some of your greatest gifts grow. It doesn't mean you have to be thankful for the pain or the thing that caused the pain. Things don't always happen for the best, but we can recognize and make the best of it. Our power lies in our choice for how we will mend ourselves and what we will do with it. And so at the end of the day, you are the only person who can make your life matter. It's a choice. Over this last 9 months, since I've been doing these video diaries, I'll admit, I still get squirrely when uncomfortable emotions surface for me. It doesn't last as long as it used to, though. And I'm telling you this because I want you to hear the hope that it gets easier. It gets more natural. It gets like there's less resistance. The more you practice sitting in the discomfort and healing from it, and also it's liberating, and the more grounded you begin to feel, the more you know yourself, the more you heal. It is work and effort. So at the end of the day, it's just a matter of what's at stake for you, and is it something you're ready to choose? And there's no judgment. You choose when you're ready, and that will be okay. that is what I'm thinking about today. It is a glorious, I suppose, burden and gift and blessing to have lived through and healed through some deep soul wounds so that I can be comfortable to be in this space with others. We all have something to heal from, every human, and your journey will be your own. And this is just an example of it's okay to take the journey. So thanks for being with me on this journey. I'm so glad you're here, and I hope it helps you too. I'll see you tomorrow.